Hi, my name is Emma and let's talk spooky stuff. So today we're going to talk about an Australian film that's called Apocalyptic. This is actually a film by Glenn Triggs and he wrote and directed the film. As I said, it is an Australian film, a found footage film in fact, and it is about a cult. A lot of people who have seen this film say it is a lot like Sacrament, which I kind of don't agree with. I mean, cult, yes. Found footage, yes. But the landscapes, the vibe, and the storyline are completely different. Number one, obviously it's not based on a true story. I don't think so anyway. I could be wrong there, but I'm pretty sure with the way it goes, it can't be. But of course, with cults, they obviously draw inspiration from other cults. It's not a thing that is only horror related. It is something that happens in real life. The film itself, as I said, is about a cult. It is actually about a journalist and her cameraman, and they are doing a story in a drug rehab kind of program, or like anonymous, drug anonymous counseling session, and then they come across a man who seems a little bit off and starts talking about a cult he was from. They get really interested in the story and they actually follow up, and somehow they make connections to the cult and they actually get invited in. This is a cult that has mostly female, one male leader, and no electricity, very old school. Exactly what you think of when you think about a cult that's like really secluded, and it's also a very small one. The thing that totally got me attached to this film, obviously the personalities of the journalist and the cameraman, I really liked that. I found it was really natural, but the thing that really drew me in is when they're approaching like the cult residence, there is this beautiful landscape and it's just fog and forest and unlike anything you've ever seen, and then you see the people frolicking in the wilderness, singing this bizarre nursery rhyme, I don't know, song, and it is just chilling to the bone. This film itself really doesn't have anything original or special to it. Don't get me wrong, I love a found footage, I love an Australian movie, and I love a cult film, but the tempos of the story really don't go that far. And although there are a few shocks and some twists and turns, I don't think there is any real kind of message or anything that really got out of the film. It does escalate very fast and very quick, and there is a lot to watch and a lot to be interested by, but I just wish it had a little bit of point of difference that could kind of swing it around and make it, stand out a little bit more than it does. One thing I did want to mention was the sound. The sound in the film was spot on. You can hear the sound from the different cameras, you can hear the lapel mics, you can hear the sound go in and out, and I thought that was really authentic to the filmmaking process because obviously it hasn't been all put together properly. So I thought that was really interesting. And on that, with the realistic sound, it definitely had a realistic level to the camera work, and I mean, it's found footage, it's kind of hard not to. You could just really tell how they were shooting it, and it wasn't trying to be tricky and clever, it was just trying to be more realistic, and I really appreciated that. If you are worried about watching a found footage film with erratic camera movement, I probably wouldn't recommend this. It does go back and forth a little bit, and it was a little bit jarring at some points. I'm okay with that, but if you're not into that, I totally wouldn't recommend it. One thing I also want to touch on really quickly is the acting of the film. Because there is children in this film, I thought they did a superb job, and I especially loved the cult leader man. I thought he was amazing, and all of it together, the scenery, the camera work, the sound, and the acting just made a really realistic picture, and I don't know, you could really mistake it for a documentary, I guess, if you didn't watch the second half, because it gets a little bit crazy. Have you guys seen Apocalyptic? I enjoyed this film, but I did wish it had a little bit of more of a punchy end. So for that, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10 for personal. I'm gonna give it a 2 for scare, and I'm gonna give it a 3 for originality. Let me know if you've seen this film down below. I hope you guys are all having a great day, and I'll talk to you very soon. Stay spooky, guys. Bye.